Alright gamers, my name is Nvoyhinz, and today is kind of a bittersweet day. Unfortunately, well, I guess the rain is kind of setting the mood, but I think it's about time that we say goodbye to this world. It's been going on for quite a while. My first upload on this series was on May 31st, 2019, so it's been almost 2 years running. I started that on 1.14. And I think it's about time to move on. We've been pretty much done everything in the world here, and I think I want to say goodbye. I think it's about that time, and we'll move on to something new one day. But we're going to take a minute, final episode here. I want to take a minute and go over what we've got here. But first, I actually want to go back to where it began. I want to go back to the original seed. I'm going to input the seed. And we're going to see exactly what this area looked like before I did anything. So, I'm going to show that in just a second as to what this world looked like before I started. So here we are at the spawn point. Now this is where the world began, in a forest, as you may remember. Now we're going to head to the coordinates of the house. So I'm actually going the wrong way. The coordinates are, let's see here. I keep going the wrong way. So it's 345 X, and then it is, sorry for the noise, I don't know if that's audible. It sounds like somebody's going by my place, that's nice. But anyway, so it was 345X and negative 83Z. So we're headed towards 345X. Just about there, and I think it's right down over here. Yes, it is. Alright, so this is where it began. This area right here. I remember I said that I was going to build inside of a mountain, and this mountain face right here. What is that? What's a B? This mountain face right here provided enough leveling, so I think I went ahead and did it. You may recall I dug into this here. This might be exact actually, but I of course flattened this area quite a bit. I removed a lot of these trees here just from regular mining. A lot of these watering holes got filled in. Oh, it's nice. This tree would have had a beehive. It was generated in 1.16. And then over here, of course, was where the sugarcane farms were. The little cavern, I think, was around here somewhere. But anyhow, and then of course we built the wall around the entire thing. But it's funny. This is what it looked like, per se, 2 years ago. And even there's a little cave that I think I covered up. And of course the mountain face untouched by the beacon or anything. And that bee's just flying around. But anyhow, so this is what it looked like, at the beginning, and before any progress whatsoever. So I think I'm going to go back and we're going to try to get this exact same view so that we can compare. So we're loaded back into the world here. I think I'm going to grab a different block here so we can build upward. Of course it's nighttime too, it's thunderstorming, but we can't take a sleep. So let's I guess I'll put away some stuff while I'm here, right? One last time. Luckily didn't have to use a totem at all, but we got close a couple times there in the Bastion Remnant. Where's the cobble chest? There it is. And we were out of it, so you know what, we're going to do it with netherrack. But anyhow, I'm going to cut here, and then we will go up to look when it's nicer weather out. Well, I must have started the video at the very beginning of the day because I had to wait a good 10 minutes, it felt like. So anyway, we're going to try to get that exact same angle and then try to get what we're looking for. So of course these iron bars that have served very little purpose this entire game. What do I not need? I mean, we can go without these, I'm sure. But anyway, let's try to get that exact angle. It's going to be a little difficult, but I wish I would have paid attention to what block we were at. Right here, we'll say. This is just, to get an aerial view here. We might be able to get a good enough one. Probably from this site we're actually fine, but I'm gonna go a little higher. Alright, so here's the difference between the original world and this one. So we'll put them side by side here if I can. And then, you know, you see that look real nice here. So, you know, we see we got the bridge on the walls. We got the actual compound here. So now it's probably time to go one by one, you know, going through everything that the compound here, if you will, has to offer. Just to see how far we've gone. Of course, you know, we've done more, like, you know, we went to the Ocean Monument, we went to the Woodland Mansion. Those are very far away, so I'm not gonna take the time to explore those, but yeah, screw those arrows. So of course there's this, the kingdom, if you will, the chicken that's been locked here the entire time. So, you know, this set of walls has been here the entire time. But not the entire time at all, I'm capping. So, you know, and then there's this little watchtower here that's sort of between the mountains here. So if I ever wanted to get out easily, I could. But of course I didn't put the walls around every side, so. But we'll go on the walkway here for a second. Now we got our kingdom down over here. Got the rest of the world right over here. Need a bite of mutton while I can, though. So, you know, we got the wonderful world around us. So same thing here, you know. That's where the entrance was right there. You can see the holes, and then it goes downward and then upward. So, and then, you know, you go all the way over. This kingdom's still in here. Random animals and stuff. Another watchtower right on here. This cow that I think's been stuck there for... Oh, he moved, okay. But anyway, so I'm gonna hurt myself. Not really, but, you know. So now we're inside the kingdom. We can take a quick gander as to what we've got in store here. So, you know, you go through the front door here. Let's imagine. You get greeted by the fountain that I put a little too much effort into, even though it looks very simple. Of course, there's roads around everything, so, you know, if you wanted to... I don't know why I never made these... Oh, it's because they're not equal. If I had made them equal, they would have connected, but that's why they're not connected. So then, of course, you know, you turn right, you got the farm, got the wheat supply, pumpkins, the melons, which I think I completely forgot about, because there's random missing ones. I never had carrots or potatoes or any of that. And then, of course, got Chimkin. Close enough to get his name tag there. Chimkin, his pen here. So that's nice. And then, before we go into the house, we got this. The nether portal, I think, was actually probably one of the first things that was built, if I recall correctly. I remember building it, like, near the beginning, you know, before I shaped any of this. It just felt nice to be in the wall. And, of course, there's the farms. We got the sheep, the cows. And then there was a second sugarcane farm, I think, down here. I covered that up, so we just got the one here in the cavern. You know, I think I might have built this one. I don't remember. I remember when we were looking at the original world. Oh, I forgot about the chickens. The chickens were a late addition. That's why. I don't even remember the chickens being there. Because the farms were the farms, and then there's the chickens I added later. And then there's a stack of hay bales that I just randomly put because I had excess of wheat. I said weed. And then every time I needed to feed both of these animals, I would just take a hay bale or two. So now let's go into the humble abode. Actually, first, before we go into the house, I forgot about the one big exterior thing. I never really even looked at it too much, but if I can climb a mountain, that'd be great. I never really even looked at it too much, but it was here the whole time, is the beacon. And of course, I know, I forgot about this cave too. I thought I sealed it off. But I put it up too high. I put it, you know, sort of like a benchmarker type thing. I remember I was going to fill in the iron here. I never did that either, so it was just granite. But I put the beacon here, and the speed boost and it wouldn't reach down there because I put it up here too high. Like, that was a major oversight, but I didn't let it bother me. But we got the beacon going all the way up above my entire kingdom, so that was the whole point of that. But anyway, it's the beacon overlooking everything. So now let's go into the house. So, do have Tony Macaroni, who's been here since the beginning here. I have modest 10 furnaces. And of course, this book I put here in order to make sure I didn't screw up, you know, by clicking it. So, you know, subscriber message. A little bit of an ego. But, and then there's the Ender Dragon egg. We got that a long time ago, but it's been on display since then. I remember I wanted to put a wall here that connected to the, or I mean a door here that connected to the walls out there. It never happened, but that's okay. So lastly, and then heading downstairs, I do have my bedroom, which did have 3 of the beds. Sometimes we're obstructed, oddly enough, but nevertheless, are here. This chest, I don't remember. I think this is sort of like this is my gear before I went to the end, and it just never moved from there. And the under chest I emptied because I brought it with me to the Woodland Mansion. And then going down the hallway, we have the enchantment room. Pretty basic, just enchants and stuff. Across the way is the brewing room, so we got our brewing stand, water, and then all the potion junk, and potions I didn't use. Then we have the storage room, which we've been in a lot. We got all the valuables here. All the mob drops here. Farming junk. I do have potatoes and carrots. I just never bothered farming them. That's a lie. Saplings. Cobblestone. We had like none, so we already looked at that. Building blocks. The sponges. Dirt. Lots of that. Wood. Now here's where things got dicey. I started putting saplings in the wood because it made sense to me. Raw materials. Got a lot of books and stuff, but that's okay. Tools and armor. Lots of that. Nether and end junk, so we, you know, both of those worlds. And then food and livestock, so we got, you know, raw meats and stuff. And then across from that is the smithy, which I really felt like I didn't spend too much time in, really didn't have to. Where I put diamond armor on here, and we thought we were cool. And then of course we got the disenchanter thing, stone cutter, blast furnace, probably in the wrong place, and then of course the anvil. But you know what? I can get rid of one of these because we did get this thing. I still don't know what it is, but I remember it has something useful to it. So put the lodestone there, just, you know, for safekeeping. We'll put the grindstone in the tools, I guess. And of course the mine shaft access, which really doesn't have much to it, but I'll look at it anyway. This is where a lot of our ventures began, and you know, that sort of thing. So pretty basic, just a little room here. Remember that chest was for storing like cobblestone and my other stuff. I made so many of these holes and I didn't even use like any of them. So let's see, how many of these did I use? 1, 2, 3, I guess. 4. 4 out of the how many? 3, 6, 9, 12. 4. 4 out of the 12. Of course. So didn't really even, you know, experiment too much with the mining. We really didn't have to. We actually had pretty good luck a lot of the time. But things always must come to an end, unfortunately. And I think we've exhausted that for now. So I'll bring our good old friend Tony out for this one. He hasn't left the house in a while. But now I'm adding this post-production, but I did want to show off some of the big achievements that we did throughout this world because I forgot about it, and I think it deserves a rightful place in the video. So, before we end it off here, here are some of the highlights. Too hard, hero. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes! We did it! Oh, yeah. We did it, gamers. We have defeated the Ender Dragon in all its glory. And we got it! We have defeated the Wither in all its infamy. Oh, I'm out of arrows, fuck. And now we're just gonna have to brute force it. Got him. Now there's many more, but I did want to put all of the bosses per se into a highlight reel, if you will, just a little short blurb as to what I thought was, very important sort of things that we looked forward to and big adventures that we did. I don't have much else to say. This has been a fun world. I do want to get... Where's he going? I do want to get back to Minecraft Survival eventually. I'm thinking after the next update I'll make a new series, so be on the lookout for that. And I think we're going to call it a day here in this world that I've been working on for almost 2 years. So I want to thank everybody who watched the series. It was a really enjoyable one to do. Casual, lay back every once a week, sometimes twice. It was just nice and fun. So as the sun sets on me in the world here, the sun will set on this series. So thank you for watching, and more than ever, take care.